The other night I was thinking, what's the one shoe from Jordan brand that Michael Jordan never wore but I wish they would retro? Because retros are the cash cows of Jordan brand. If Michael Jordan wore it, best believe that the Jumpman will retro it, and sometimes to a fault, because fans point out that every once in a while a retro doesn't look quite like the OG version. The toe box, for example, is a notorious case. So if there's one shoe from Jordan brand that MJ never wore but I wish would be retroed, I hope it was the Air Jordan 28. That's just me, but let me tell you why, so let's talk. Welcome back, this is Fresh Bear. Smash the thumbs up button, share this video to your friends, follow me on Instagram, and if you're new here, subscribe to my channel for updates. That said, let's dive in. Before anything else, let me just say that I no longer have my Jordan 28. I played in my pair many times a little more than 10 years ago, and my pair could no longer hold itself together. I just loved playing in them. Now, there were two versions of the Air Jordan 28, a shrouded version and the SE version. The main difference is that the SE version was shroudless, all the rest was practically the same. But before we even go to the performance aspects of the shoe, let's take a quick walk down memory lane. So the Air Jordan 28 was unveiled in its shrouded or high top version back in December 3, 2012, which is almost 12 years ago. The launch colorway was called Stealth, and it had a black shroud covering a predominantly neon shoe inside. It had a zipper that kept the rest of the shoe hidden. Of course, the shroud greatly limited the shoe's ventilation, but personally I loved how it looked, as it had that all business no nonsense feel to it. With a retail price of $250, the shrouded Air Jordan 28 was not for everyone. For many, the price was a letdown, and it makes sense, because for $250 you could get around 2 to 3 decent performing shoes. But call me crazy sometimes, because even at that price point, I still grabbed a pair. And this brings me to the real reason why I just wish Jordan brand would retro the Air Jordan 28. The real reason is unlocked zoom. At that time, it was unlike any previous zoom setup for any Nike or Jordan shoe. In the Air Jordan 28, you basically have a 4-foot zoom bag positioned adjacent to the length of the foot. This zoom unit is not caged by any foam midsole, which is the main reason why it is unlocked, as there was no foam material restricting it from expanding or compressing. Now, this unlocked zoom also sits directly underneath your foot, and it is very close to the ground from the outsole. With this setup, the 4-foot cushioning was really springy, and you can feel it right on the first try. In fact, you could feel the 4-foot zoom protruding, and others were initially bothered by this, but it didn't take long to get used to. The Air Jordan 28 was almost perfect. The shoe's traction was excellent, the fit was great, and the support was top-notch even if the shoe was far from feeling bulky or heavy. The best part of the shoe, however, was also its worst part. The cushioning was springy, the energy return was top tier, but it had durability issues as the 4-foot zoom unit became prone to deflating. Once deflated, the shoe was as good as dead. Despite the durability issue and of course the price, I really hope that Jordan brand would retro the Air Jordan 28. It was quite unlike any other shoe that Jordan brand has ever produced in terms of overall performance. While I'm fine with either the shrouded version or the SE version, it would be nice to be able to hoop again with the shrouded one, zipped up all the way to the top. I think that would be awesome, but that's just me. And because that's just me, let me know what you think about retroing the Air Jordan 28. Post your thoughts in the comments section, smash the thumbs up button, share this video to your friends, follow me on Instagram, and if you're new here, subscribe to my channel for updates. This is Fresh Bear, thanks for watching, peace and love to the fellow underdogs.